Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Let's see if we can do this here. I've never tried to do this before. I was hoping by now to have the tripod and be able to set this up at a better angle. Obviously I don't, or I'd be using it. So what we're going to do instead, I've got Pokemon Yellow fired up here. For those of you not familiar with Pokemon Yellow, it's like a, well, it's a special edition of red or blue, whatever. It's got its own personal variations on the number of Pokemon that you can get. Just like red and blue had different ones. And of course, this one you'll notice walking behind Ash there is Pikachu. And I can turn around and talk to him. Look at that, he's very, or she, I don't know, very excited. Anyway. What I wanted to do was, I'm like 15 hours in. I restarted my save game after I got the Game Boy Color. I've had this game since it came out, so forever basically. But I restarted and I thought I'd run down the Pokemon that I'm currently using, and these are sorted out, I believe, almost but not quite in level order. So we'll start right there at the top. You see I've got an Ivysaur, and yes, I have Cut attached. And I'll try to explain, what, why I've got each of them. Obviously, I have some of the more iconic, I guess, Pokemon. This Ivysaur you get from a building. I forget what group it is, but the girl rescued a Bulbasaur, and if in this version, if you're Pikachu is super excited, you can do this by giving it a bunch of potions it doesn't need. She'll just let you have the Bulbasaur, so I leveled it up and evolved it into an Ivysaur. And we've got Poison Powder, and then the Cut, Leech Seed, and Vine Whip. Obviously the purpose of having a Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, whatever, is for the grass type attacks. I don't particularly care for Leech Seed, but sometimes if you seed right out of the gate, it can save your butt a little bit. Cut obviously has its purposes outside of fights, and also if maybe Ivysaur is my last still alive Pokemon, I can, maybe grass type isn't working, so I'll use Cut. Poison Powder, it is a poison grass Pokemon, so you throw a little poison at somebody if you're trying to shave a few points here or there. And then Vine Whip obviously is the big grass attack, and we'll get some more of those as we go along. But that's the whole point of this one, is grass, so you can go up against water and rock and that sort of thing. Then behind that, I've got, equipped with Flash, I've got a Bug Flying type in Butterfree. I'm not really happy with Butterfree. I got it as a Metapod, went through the process of leveling this one up. But as you can see there, the attack at level 25, really low attack, and I'm just not very happy with that. What I keep it around for, though, is not to be a bug or to be a flying type. I'm not even sure why I accepted Whirlwind, but I keep it around for the psychic attack, Confusion. That's good against a lot of things, fighting and that sort of thing. So that's what I have this one for. I'll probably trade it out for an actual psychic Pokemon at some point. And of course, Sleep Powder is pretty useful too. And Flash right now. I didn't want to put Flash on my Pikachu, and we'll get to that in a minute. Let's see, then Mankey. This is my fighting Pokemon. This one at level 25 with an attack of 55. I don't know that I'll swap it out. We'll have to see what I get later on in the game, but here's the interesting thing. We've got Karate Chop, Body Slam, and Fury Swipe, which, if I'm not mistaken, all of those are normal attacks. They're not fighting attacks at all, which is very strange. Low Kick is a fighting attack, though, and that's actually how I beat the Pewter City Gym, was with because I didn't have any water Pokemon to go up against Brock, so we used fighting type, and worked pretty well. Of course, if fighting doesn't work, again, that's why you have all these normal attacks. And just about ready to get to level 26 with that. So not too far from another evolution there. This is my Pikachu. uniquely named Pika-Pee. I just did that. I was in, I can't remember which city it is now. Is it Lavender Town that lets you rename them? And I thought, what the heck? So yeah, nothing you can do to avoid having Pikachu in this game. It's impossible, but it is an electric type and a pretty good one. Although I noticed playing through, really, honestly, a low attack to be your primary Pokemon, your starter. Low attack, high speed. I've got Thundershock, Slam, Double Team, and Thunderbolt on here. Picked up Thunderbolt after beating Lieutenant Surge. Pikachu did not learn that on his own. A Double Team will get replaced at some point because I'm not overly concerned about being able to boost my evade. Slam is just to have something non-electric, and then Thundershock. You don't always want to kill it like you can with Thunderbolt. You don't want to wipe it out in one shot. Sometimes you want to capture something, so Thundershock is a little bit weaker. Then Charmeleon. I, like everybody else, I think, picked up the Charmander that the game basically gives you. Pretty good attack, and it's a level 24 right now. I leveled it up. It evolves at level 16, if you didn't know. And then when we get to 32, we'll get a Charizard out of this, but a fire type. It's interesting to me how slow this fire type is to develop fire attacks. Obviously, you get Ember right out of the gate and Scratch, but Seismic Toss was a TM just to have something that wasn't weak or fire, and then it just learned Rage, but and I haven't attacked with it yet, but if I'm not mistaken, Rage hurts you, so it's still waiting on an attack that Charmeleon actually learns that's worth something, but Ember works just fine if you're going up against grass type, so that's what that's there for, to be my fire. And then this one, I made the mistake, this Gyarados, I made the mistake of buying the Magikarp before you go into Mount Moon, I think. I really did not mean to do that, but I was just breezing through when the guy was talking. I hit A, and I bought the Magikarp, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to put this as my first Pokemon, and we're going to level it up the hard way. And it was the first Pokemon I got to level 20 when it evolves. And as you can see there, an attack of 75, defense 56, speed 57, and special 63. That makes this easily the most powerful Pokemon I have. It is a water flying type. You notice a huge jump as soon as it hits level 20 and evolves. I think the Magikarp, when it evolves at level 20, has an attack of 8. The defense doesn't change a whole lot, if I remember right. But yeah, that attack goes through the roof. And really, I was looking at it the other day, looking at some write-ups, and I'm sure some of you guys know this already. Gyarados is one of the most powerful non-legendary Pokemon out there because you can use, as you'll see here, Dragon Rage, which is a dragon attack. You can use water attack, electric, bite is a normal. You'll get some fire. Almost any TM will work with Gyarados, and then the amazingly high attack power for just a plain old-fashioned Pokemon, specifically one that comes from a Magikarp. Unbelievable. And as much as I hated losing the 500 Poké-Dollars or whatever, Poké-Yen, whatever they are, in retrospect, I made so much up in Mount Moon that it really didn't make a difference, and it was kind of cool because I went all the way through Mount Moon and got Magikarp leveled up and evolved really quick. So yes, I could have waited for the old poll and done the same thing, but this was much better in my opinion. I got it much earlier, and this is a really, really strong Pokemon with Bubble Beam for really taking care of fire or rock Pokemon. Dragon Rage, which works on grass and I guess really anything. Bite, again, that's a normal attack. Pretty potent though, given Gyarados' amped up attack power, and then Water Gun in case I don't want to completely obliterate it. So those are the Pokemon that I have. Like I said, not quite in level order, but close. And maybe later on we'll talk about Pokemon strategy or something like that, but I'm just walking around. I feel like at Celadon City, that's where I just came to. I'm looking for, I got to Lavender Town and I couldn't remember, because it's been so long since I played, where you get the Sylph Scope. Is it Sylph? Am I saying that right? anyway, the scope for Pokemon Tower so you can see the ghost. I can't remember where to get it from, so I'm just kind of wandering around at this point. So if you'd like to leave a comment down below and let me know where I'm supposed to be going, I mean, obviously I can Google it, but feel free to leave a comment. Like, subscribe, and thanks so much for watching. And tell me, if you're playing this game, or if you have, what Pokemon do you carry around? And what am I screwing up, too? It's been a really long time since I've played this. Is there something I could be doing with these Pokemon or other grass, fire, whatever, other Pokemon that have the same attributes that would be a better fit? Let me know what you think down below in the comment section, and hopefully the next video I do will have the tripod, and I'll be able to do this at a better angle, something like that. Also, big shout out to Voyager, up there on Hulu on my TV. We'll see you guys next time, and let's Pokemon on. Look at that. Pikachu's really excited. I'm really excited too. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.